let me zoom out so you guys can see. But in today's video, I am going to be showing you guys what I'm going to call this video is going to be called my planner journey. So it's going to be going through planners in the order how I started, explaining kind of what each planner was used for, how I use it, how it's changed, and then what my today's planner is and my style, and if I'm still doing the same thing or not the same thing, but just kind of going through it all. So first, let me show you the planners in order. As in order. Okay, look, so I have these two. This is 20. So this is when I was still at work. So is this, okay. So let's go in order of the planners and then I will go into more detail. So first, I have this. I started basically getting into planning in 2015, 2016. So I started with Lilly Pultizer. So here's my first one. My second one, which is lovely and beautiful. And then I always decided to put stickers on the back of places I went. So that I love Chaco. I went to Yellowstone, Jackson Hole, and Rocky Mountain National Park. We drove through it, at least think we went there. And on the back I have on this, my first one, I have Apple, Backcountry, Chaco, and Patagonia sticker, and then Under Armour. And then on this sticker, on this one, I always like to buy the decal and put this there. So Lilly Pultizer 2016 through 2017. Oh no, this one was next. This one was next, and then this one. So 2016, 2017, and then we did this, Backcountry, Chaco, stuff like that. And then it was this one. Then it was this one. And then I got this lovely planner, this lovely happy planner. And then now I'm in this planner, my 2018, 2019. It's basically the first, so basically November, December of 18, and then 2019. So my planner, and you've seen it, that's why you're here. So let's start with this planner. I kind of haven't looked at it in a while, so kind of see. But if you guys haven't, I'll kind of go through just the gist of a planner. So it kind of starts with information about them and stuff, pocket, and then welcome to Palm Beach, a map of Palm Beach and stuff like that. And then it goes, and then it has, almost all planners have, you know, the yearly overview of the month you're in and the next, and then the next, or the year you're in and the next year. This one did it a little bit different. It was odd. They didn't do it in the next one, but they had all the months, because each month is a different color, and it had it here, and then you had your month in front. And then it had your save date stuff here as well. So you can put birthdays, like Erin Condren travel. So it always gives you stuff to put for travel. And then name and addresses. And then notes pages and stuff like that. So then let's look at the first. I didn't use it until I think January. Then in January, I was just using color. I was always a color person, color coordinating. So I did using odd Walmart bought stickers, anything that I could find. I don't know what I was doing here. It didn't work, but it worked. I was trying. As you guys can see, I'm trying to write homework down that we had and stuff like that. You know, no school. Stuff that I had to do, and then I was very into in these planners and a little bit in my happy planner of each weekend getting a sticky note, and these were all my sticky notes that you will see. I went to the dollar spot at Target, and I was into at that point writing down everything that I needed to do this weekend, homework wise. I needed to do or school wise or stuff that I wanted to do. It's odd what I did. I just wrote study. Oh, each color means a class. It's so weird. And like if I needed to do, I don't know. My style was rough in this, and then as you get to a certain point when I'm done with school, I did use this here to write everything that we did on vacation. So that's kind of how these planners work. Oh, and then government. Wow. junior year, this is weird. Yeah, this is me doing sticker without having a lot of money, I guess that's what I would say. So here's my next one. This one's a little bit, I use it a lot. So then you've got that. Same layout and stuff. They lost the month before, which I didn't care. I didn't start this, I think, till I had it for my birthday. So I did that. Yes, this is junior year as well, I think. And then, yeah, and it looks good. I like it, actually. I could still use it, but I like having what I have. So I just kind of wrote homework every day, school stuff, you know. I was getting into buying the Happy Planner stickers, trying to fit them in, but it didn't really fit with this type of planner. Like, it didn't work for me. So, and then, you know, you see basketball, I always put that. Final stuff. And if you kind of, yeah, it wasn't too crazy. I mean, it was the same. That was different because I wasn't writing as much. Now I was getting more into it. See, what I do here is I write my to-do list here. It's kind of how it goes. I write my to-do list. I'll try to show you better. Week. Kind of explain what I do. So, kind of, as you can see, let's look at here. So on here, I wrote all my homework that I need to do this week. Or if it's due, I think is kind of what I was doing, writing that. Or did I write what was due at the bottom? I don't know. But writing stuff here, either what was due or homework up the top. Let's zoom in just a bit so you guys can see. So over here, I was writing homework and my to-do list for the day. And then here, I was writing stuff that I needed to do or get done. So I was writing stuff here that needed to be, or not done, thought that was happening in the day. So like birthdays, basketball schedules, appointments, stuff that I was doing. And then I always had my weekend, obviously my weekend, you see my weekend sticky notes if I'm drawing a blank. And that's kind of how it goes. They're very pretty planners. They're like $30, but that's not a bad deal. But it's just so it didn't fit me. I'm not an hourly person, and I was wanting, you know, and as I was seeing more Happy Planner stuff and wanted to join the Happy Planner community. So there's this planner, and I did also in as well, as you can probably, I'll show you, have write my vacation. And I just kind of write what we do in order. So like, it's kind of because when we went on vacation, we went to Colorado and went to Yellowstone. Oh, we did one trip through Colorado and one trip to like a bunch of different national monuments and parks and stuff. So kind of what I do is I write where we drove to and what we did there. And then we drove to this place and what we did, where we ate, just kind of the days, what we did, because it's kind of cool to look back and be like, oh, here's what we did. And then you can pick, like, I haven't finished it and I don't know when I'll do it, but I have a hardbound, I have a notebook from Erin Condren that I got, like one of those smaller ones, the hardbound ones. And I went through and I got these, I got this planner out as well, and I got this one out. And I basically went through, now this planner I had tickets and I had like maps and stuff and like postcards and like other things that we got that I could stick in with it from exactly like on this day we did this. So I did that. But on this trip, I didn't have so much of that, so I would just basically go around writing everything. And just have it, because I want to have a place where I can just have it all there, all my vacation stuff, kind of memory keep stuff that I have. That's kind of what I wanted to use the notebook for, is to memory keep of things that I've been keeping that I just want to stick in there, so I always have them. So here's this planner. It's not, and then in the summer I lost interest, and then when school started, I pretty much started using. I bought this one, and I don't think I really I used it. Okay. Oh, okay, here's why. Okay. This makes a lot of sense. So let's go to August when school starts. I was getting into stamping, I was getting into trying to create like this week, as you can see. So we're trying to use this as my homework list, and then this side as my I have a school schedule, or not school, I have a work schedule and other things I needed to do and stuff that was due for school. It worked okay. I just was running out of room. It wasn't working for me in this planner, obviously. And then in this planner, it did work for a bit. I mean, that's what I was doing. I mean, I was doing this kind of stuff. It just, yeah, I just wasn't using it like I needed to, or like I should have been. So let's go to August, when I actually started college. And this is where I struggled. Yes, this is where I didn't, yes, I was drawing lines. Oh, this was just a kind of a mock-up before school started, so. Yeah. And then once school, oh yeah. So, what I was doing was here, I was making basically 3 columns. So here I was writing, you guys can't see, sorry. So here I was writing, on this column I was writing my homework, paydays and stuff that was here of like what we were doing. I was actually in my class schedule. What was I doing? I really don't know what I was doing. Oh, okay, so it makes more sense, but I was writing the time because I didn't know. This week I was writing what we're doing in class, here. And then here I was writing my to-do list because I had it before, because I didn't start class till like 11 or noon. Actually, it was noon, so 12:10 on this day and like 12:15 or 12:20. So I started here. I was putting my before, I was doing my to-do list in the middle, and then over here I was writing everything that I wanted that was due this day. So there's that. And then I was kind of doing I wasn't doing the sticky note. Yeah. And then I think I got my academic planner. Didn't use it for like a month. No. And then that was rough. And then I got this planner. This planner is literally my baby, my favorite planner ever. And I will never get anything else but an Erin Condren because it just fits. It has everything. I like the hourly and stuff. So this is just a mock-up week that I was trying to see what I want to do for the summer. So I got this at the beginning, in October for college. And because I was at the big end of this, let's look. I know at the end of this, I was starting to use sticker kits from Plain Cake. Yes. And it wasn't working for the fact because I didn't have a spot, because I wanted to have a spot. Okay, so when I started college, I was seeing, I started watching heavily Sarah Marie, getting into her, and I kept seeing her weekly kids, her style, and I was like, that's what I want to do. And I was trying to mimic it in mine, and it didn't work. I swear I thought I was using kits at some point. And so, did I just like not fill this out at all? This is so weird. I thought I did, but I thought I was using kits in here for like a kit, like half of the kit. And it wasn't, but I was struggling, as you guys can see, because I wasn't anywhere to do like a sidebar. And so I was struggling with that idea, and it just wasn't working for me. And so I got this planner, and I was in love because, and let me go to a week. Okay, and I was trying to go through the notes and stuff, but here, let me go to a week. And I've finally kind of honed in. I've had my planner for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so almost 8 months, about 8 months. So here's, let's do this. So here's what I was doing. So here's kind of how I do my stuff now, and what I was doing it first semester, and then I'll show you how I do it second semester, because it's different. It is different because of how things were done. We're running the class, and especially when assignments were due. So every day, pretty much every Monday, we had assignments due in psychology during first semester, and they were due before I started classes, so I put it right there. And then what I did is every day, or what I do now, is at the time of the class starts, so if class starts at 8:05 or 8:30, I still just start here this line, and then I basically write the class, and then underneath it I write what we are, let me see if you guys, ooh, it's a little much. So I write what we are specifically doing that day in class, like this day. So it's like a Wednesday. This will be a little bit better to look at because it looks better. Or let's do Tuesday and Wednesday. So these are my classes on Tuesday. These are my classes on Wednesday. So Tuesday I have CAS, and I just wrote Access Module 4 is what we're doing. And then I wrote Access Module 4 is due because it was due up there. And now normally if stuff is due, I put that on a sticker. But I was just getting into the segregate. And then the second, or yeah, also at 2 we have class, and I wrote what we're doing. And this time, now I was just going there, but you cover them up now, the times. But I write what we're doing for what I had to do for homework in the evenings, because I had so much of a weird this time here. I did 2 checklists per day, and then so then I did the same thing here. I write the class, what we're covering, the class what we're covering, and then I had study sessions, so I wrote that information, stuff like that. So that's kind of how that works. And if you guys can, I'll do, because I plan on doing a flip through more, of everything, but it didn't change much, a whole lot. Let's go to June, or July, or not June. I'm gonna go through a week, a good week. I think March should be a good one. Yep. Here's a good week, actually, a really good week. Let me zoom out so you guys can see. Here's a good week to show everything. I'm gonna zoom all the way out, and then zoom in just to here so you guys can still see. Okay, so here's a perfect week to show everything that I did. That's like how a week normally looks for me during school. So, in one of my classes, if homework's due, I just kind of write it up here at the top. The first thing I do is, if anything's due within the day, because normally this semester, all my stuff was due right before class started, and I had no room, so I just put all my stuff that's due at the top, due up here on a appointment label, and I use the bigger ones, or I just use an appointment label. And then I go and I do my class, and I have back-to-back classes, so I just write the class, basically the class like abbreviation and then the number and the abbreviation number like that, and I write what we're covering, and then I do like this little asterisk here, and then so that's what I do. And then when it's over, I put my checklist for the day, and then here I was writing down if I have a study schedule of something I need to cover, it's like notes I need to do or something, I put that down there. That's what I normally pretty much do. And then over here, how my sidebar goes is I put stuff that need to get done. I'm a person that likes to either have it almost let's say whatever was due next week, I like to put here, so I can either work on it, get it done, or have some of it done. That's kind of what So that's kind of what I do is so apparently next week I had a quiz due, I had chapter 8 stuff due, I had chapter 9 stuff due, and I had my rough draft for something due. So stuff I need to work on. And my sidebar is also for stuff that I put in here that's not school related. Does not have to be school related, but is school related that I need to get done. But I don't know what day I want to do it as well. So that works very well too. Then, when I write, if I have meetings, I put a lot of important stuff I put on here. And then I had laundry, stuff like that. Just, it's simple, it works, it looks good. I enjoy doing, when my weekly kits are using stuff, but this is the format that I use for school and it works. Now, let's go to, you probably just saw, or no, you did see on Friday my kits. So let's kind of go through the summer. I'm gonna go through basically this and show you. So kind of how my summer goes is I kind of put stuff, and I just put if I have appointments, if paydays, or I put paydays first. It's kind of the first thing I do. I either put it here or here, and then if I have appointments, what I want to do, my work schedule. So I'm using these scalloped labels for work, and then I put in a strip of washi to cover basically to the end. And then I have my checklist, because I didn't work this day, checklist, filming list, just these type of stuff, schedules. This was last week. No, this was a couple weeks ago. This is this week that I'm filming in. So I'm filming on here, this day. Filming on the 13th. So it works. I'm trying to just fill it out, and I do like using the Erin Condren kits. The sticker sheets, they have what I need, and then I can pull in my extra stuff that I don't use all the time with my stuff. But as you guys can, and then this is the week you have seen, and it looks very, very good. I like it. It looks good and stuff like that. But that's how my weeks work. Is I kind of just, and I do try to use time about, but I found this planner. I'm glad I found Erin Condren because I was yawning. I enjoy it, and these are good. Not to say anything bad about these Lilly and the Erin Condren planner. Let's put the Erin Condren planner. I love them, but my style drastically changes. I'm not a horizontal planner anymore. It just doesn't work for me because I like to see stuff and see it, and my to-do list don't work, and it's just, I don't see it, but and I'm excited. Also, there's one YouTuber I watch, her name's Stephanie Ann or something like that. I'm excited to see how she uses it because she's come from an hourly and now she's going into horizontal. So I'd like to see how she uses it, but using the Erin Condren or sticker kits, using planner kit and stuff. But with school, I like having that sidebar to kind of remind me, I need to work on this. I like having that reminder in the back of my head. Reminders, because I was looking forward to having stuff in it. When I was using my happy planner, I was struggling because I was struggling to put the information where it was like, I want that sidebar. I kept watching Sammy and I just wanted what she had, and I'm glad I got what I got because it was working. Yes, I will say it did. It worked for some time, and now it doesn't work. It just didn't work. And so now I have my Erin Condren, and my Erin Condren works perfectly for me. I always knew I'd never be a vertical planner. I just didn't like it. But I like my lines, and I like having the Erin Condren hourly works for me. And so I hope you guys kind of enjoyed seeing kind of me going through my planner journey, kind of showing you, here's what I did, here's why I didn't do it, why I don't do it anymore, stuff like that. But if you guys do have questions about something, or you want more information about something, that I didn't say enough in this video, just please leave them below in the comments because I will answer them if you do leave them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.